It's Peter Pan week.
It is.
He will be flying into the Von Braun Center
Tomorrow.
Well, tomorrow if you're
Yes.
watching on Monday, today
Right.
if you're watching on Tuesday, yesterday if you're watching on Wednesday, day before yesterday if you're watching on Thursday, if you're watching on Friday, it was several days ago.
It's very early in the morning. We don't want to confuse them too much. Peter Pan is here all week and you got to see it.
Yes. And if you're watching during the week, we really encourage you to come Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday.
Well, yeah, they can come anytime they want to.
They can come anytime they want to.
Yes.
But we've got to address the elephant in the room.
Hello, Mr. Elephant. Come on to the camera. We want to see everyone.
How do you eat an elephant?
One bite
at a time.
Yes, that's correct.
But the parking, we've got to talk about the parking.
Oh, no. Wait a minute. The city has done an awesome job. They're alerting everybody about all the great parking options. There are shuttles that are being brought in. There's extra spaces downtown. I know that there's going to be a lot of people, but bring your patience, bring your fun, and you'll have a great time.
Pack your patience. That's the most important
Put on your
thing.
patient panties.
So, but with Peter Pan being here this week, we've got some awesome Peter Pan themed segments today, don't we?
I know. But let's start with our Peter Pan memories. What's yours?
That I hate Peter Pan.
Okay, Kim, will you step in for him on this episode? He doesn't like Peter Pan.
Well, I lead with that to say this version is phenomenal.
It's the United Colors of Peter Pan.
Well, you know, Peter Pan's always been about the flying.
Yes.
But when you take and add the video boards that this show has, and when Peter, Wendy, and all them were flying through London, you were there. You were right there watching it. I mean, it's amazing.
And it's funny, I also wonder if during this production that they actually have wind machines that they blow out on the audience, because literally, when I saw it in Cincinnati last year, I felt like the wind was just rushing through my hair as I watched Peter Wendy fly off into Neverland.
It really is an amazing show. And then, you know, the Peter is a former Jimmy participant.
I know, which we're starting our Jimmy Awards next year. All you high school musicals out there, you're going to be participating in that. That's wonderful.
I know. So that's just an amazing tie-in for our next season with Peter Pan this year.
Can I tell you why I love Peter Pan?
Why?
Because when I was a kid, we're talking about the 1970s. I'm old and decrepit, you know. But we had our own little gang of Lost Boys. So Greg and Chad and Roger and our next door neighbor Kathy, we always ran the neighborhoods, went and did crazy things, you know, down into the park, up on the railroad tracks. We just went wherever we went and we called ourselves the Lost Boys.
Okay.
Yeah, had great fun.
Not to be confused with Lost Boys' new musical coming to Broadway based on the hit movie from the 80s.
Yes, that's not exactly. But you know, that's so awesome. But you know, Peter Pan as a character has been around for,
over 100 years.
Well, of course, the book started, but what was it, 1940s, 50s, Kip, with Mary Martin, and then in the 50s, and Kathy Rigby, and Sandy Duncan, and there's been so many wonderful iterations of Peter Pan. It's time to bring back an old classic, don't you think?
I do. Okay. And that's why we've got a bunch of people coming on our show to talk about Peter Pan.
And their favorite, why they love it so much, right?
Yes, and I think we should just cut to a break and come back so we have more time with them.
Awesome. Come on, guys. Come on, let's get on the set.
We'll see you guys in a few minutes.
I'll see you in a minute.
The high-flying adventure begins for a whole new generation. Think the loveliest thoughts and get ready to take flight. Peter Pan at the Von Braun Center, April 22nd through 27th. On sale now.
Experience the breathtaking production that leaves both audiences and critics awestruck. Les Miserables, May 6th through 11th at the Von Braun Center. On sale now at BroadwayTheaterLeague.org.
Buying or selling your home, why not trust a legend? Huntsville native Karen Farrell can make the process fun, exciting, and easy. Enjoy the biggest investment of your life. Call a legend, Karen Farrell of Legend Realty, 468-4626, or find her on Facebook.
We are back with literally one of the most exciting guests. And you can ask Kip, I've talked about this since we first brought up the subject of having Sophia on, because Sophia comes to our workshops all the time.
Wonderful.
And you're a big Peter Pan fan too,
Yes.
right? Why do you love Peter Pan?
It's just, it never gets old, and I like all the shenanigans that Hook and like the pirates and stuff bring to Neverland.
I think that he would be a perfect Lost Boy.
Oh no, I'm I'm either a perfect hook or a perfect crocodile.
Oh, well, I can see that too, yes. So what about Peter Pan do you love the most? Of course, the shenanigans. Is it the story? Is it the music? Tell us what you're thinking.
Just the story.
Okay. Who do you most connect with in Peter Pan?
I would say probably Peter.
And is it because he's free to do what he wants and he never has to grow up?
Basically, he's never afraid to be himself, and we always like going on new adventures. That's why I connect to him the most.
That's one of the wonderful things about being a kid is that once you grow up, you lose, all your inhibitions. But as a kid, most of the time we're just free and we just do whatever we want. Wouldn't that be great as adults if we could just, do and say whatever we wanted to?
Oh, you have no idea how great that would be.
So is there a problem? Why can't we all just be perpetually 12 forever?
Because we have to be employed, we have responsibilities, all the things Peter does not want.
Adulting's not very fun.
So tell us a little bit about you.
Yes.
I've been with Fantasy Playhouse since around COVID, and I've done a lot of productions with them.
Okay, what's been your favorite one so far?
Probably Annie.
Annie? Who were you in Annie?
I was one of the orphans.
Okay.
Nice. Were you Molly?
No, I was Duffy.
Oh, okay. I love Duffy too. Yeah. So you said you'd taken a lot of the workshops with BTL.
Yes.
She had us here all the time.
Okay, well, that's awesome. So tell me about maybe like one of the workshops that you enjoyed the most.
I enjoyed the Jesus Christ Superstar one the most because that was my first time singing in front of the famous company members.
Right. So you were able to get up there and just belt it out and show them what you got, right?
Yeah.
You know what? I will tell you, I have been on stage since I was 8 years old. And to this day, I've never been able to stand up in front of a crowd and belt out a song. So congrats to you. Wonderful.
So you're in 10th grade now, right?
Yes.
What do you want to do in the future?
I want to be an actor.
Okay. Broadway or movies?
Both.
She's coming to take you on. She's going to dominate the world via TV and movies.
Well, that dude over there, Kip Driver's done both.
Yes.
So I would stick close to him.
Kip, will you be her mentor?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
So what does theater mean to you?
It means a lot because we get to connect with audiences, and it's like a superpower.
Oh. I've never once...
Theater as a superpower. What color is your cape?
Oh, you can't wear a cape because you get caught in jet engines.
Only in the cartoons.
Anyhow, what color is your cape?
Probably green or blue. I like that color.
Okay.
Now, you told me before we came on that you're going to be seeing Peter Pan, correct?
Yes.
And you're seeing it
April 24th.
on the Thursday night performance. Okay.
Yes.
And where are you sitting?
Up in the balcony.
Okay, so you're going to have the big, wide, view of the entire stage, so you can see them all flying off into Neverland, correct? Awesome. That's wonderful.
So that brings up a good point. Where do you like to sit to watch?
Wherever's available.
Okay. So if we
we like her as a patron, don't we?
So
She'll
if
sit
we
anywhere.
offered you some better seats, you'd be up for that.
Oh.
Once again, see that dude over there.
Oh, okay. Do you hold the keys to the kingdom?
Yes, just don't tell anyone.
You know this is on televised, right?
The entire Tennessee Valley knows. If you want good seats, talk to Kip. Via Caitlin.
So it's really very exciting to have you on. Where do you go to school?
I'm with Artemis Virtual Academy.
Okay.
And what's the next show or performance that you're going to be doing?
I have no clue.
Oh, so you got to audition again.
It's just whenever they announce what shows are coming.
Okay, so when you are involved in a show, what's your favorite part of the process from auditioning all the way to the final curtain? What's your favorite part?
Everything.
I would expect nothing less from you. Awesome.
Oh, we need more of her in the world.
Yeah, exactly. There's a copy machine out there. Just go lay yourself down and make duplicates of yourself and let them run around wherever, okay?
So, okay, is there anything else you want to say before we cut to a break?
Thank you for having me.
Awesome.
And you got to say, come out and see Peter Pan.
Come out and see Peter Pan.
Thank you, guys. We will see you guys in just a
See you
few
in a minute.
minutes with another Peter Pan super fan right here.
All right.
The high-flying adventure begins. Join Peter, Wendy, Tiger Lily, and Captain Hook on an adventure to Neverland for the entire family. think the loveliest thoughts. And get ready to take flight. Peter Pan. At the Von Braun Center, April 22nd through 27th. On sale at BroadwayTheaterLeague.org.
Welcome back to Show and Tell with BTL. I'm still Will.
And I'm Andrew. Good morning.
And you are?
Elisa Clark. Good morning.
And you have a great publication here in the Tennessee Valley.
I do. It's called Welcome Home Huntsville. We go out to all the new residents, people coming into town, to get them a better idea of what the city's like, what's going on here, and what they should know.
Okay, and there's lots of new people to the city.
I mean, every single day.
At least my traffic experience tells me that.
That is absolutely a fact.
There's some crazy number, like there's 26 people moving to this area every
Something
single
like
day.
that. We go to over 500 households every month, and that's just in Huntsville zip codes. So there are way more than that in the region.
And do you contact them before you go?
No, it just hits their mailbox. Just goes straight
Oh! I thought you were saying you're like, hello,
No,
everybody, hello.
no, absolutely not. I would die. That
So
would be the worst.
how much would it cost to get you to go out and knock on every door and do that?
So much money. So much more
If she
than
was going to do that, she better be campaigning for office.
absolutely not.
New mayor of Huntsville, right?
Oh God, no. The current mayor is doing a wonderful job.
Tommy,
I
we
don't
love
know.
you. Absolutely love you,
Yes.
of course.
So we're here to talk about Peter Pan. You've got a great Peter Pan story, which I know in advance of coming on the show. But I have to ask, with all the people, what's the challenges of a new person coming to town?
You know, there's so much that you have to change when you go to a new city. All the things, you had in your life are all gone. You don't have a hairdresser. You don't have a park to take your kids to. You don't have a dentist. Like, everything in your life is changing at this point. And so there are just a million decisions that need to be made. And so helping people make those decisions in a way that's a little easier and really get acclimated to a new city, that's kind of what we hope to do, and build that community a little easier.
Okay.
Very nice.
So
Since you brought up the Peter Pan story, and he knows it already,
Yeah.
talk to me and you tell me about it. I want to know
I'll tell you
too.
about it. We'll just ignore
Okay,
for a
thank
minute.
you.
Yeah.
I'm used to that.
So I went to Peter Pan. That was my very first musical in Huntsville with the Broadway Theater League when I was just a child.
And what year was that, please?
I believe it was 98.
Okay, yes.
It was Kathy
You were a
Rigby.
child in '98.
I was.
Oh
I
my
was, I think,
God.
10.
I'm leaving.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. Yeah.
I'm old.
In '98, I was already working at the Von Braun Center, so.
Yeah. It was. You were probably there when I came in.
I was
It
many
delightful.
years into a law enforcement career.
Amazing.
So you were a wee one back then. And so what was your experience like seeing Kathy and Peter Pan?
I adored it. It was the first musical I'd ever been to. I was so pumped. I was just starry-eyed the whole time. I brought home a CD, I think it was purple, and played it probably every day for the next year. So I still have the songs just printed on my head.
What's your favorite song?
I Won't Grow Up is probably the one that I sang most as a kid, but Neverland is the one I like most now. So yes, I will.
So did you grow up?
I did, unfortunately, but
jeez.
I like to think I kept some of that childish spirit that Peter Pan instills in all of us.
Absolutely. So can we go back to Welcome Home Huntsville again? I mean,
Yeah.
I still don't have a full, you're helping new people that are moving here find new things. And so so it's like a resource guide, is that what it's like?
It is, yes.
Yeah,
It's a
okay.
resource. It gives you all kinds of sections, things to do in the city, places to go, new businesses that you should know about, and then it goes out to their mailboxes within 30 to 60 days of when they move to the city.
So, publishing a magazine, that sounds like a daunting task. Did you just wake up one day and say, I'm going to start a magazine?
I've been in academic publishing for a long time. I lived in Boston for a while after I left Huntsville. I grew up in Huntsville and then moved away for a little bit, but
How do you feel about Dropkick Murphys?
Yeah, if you
We may have a feud here.
There are many elements of Boston I loved, and some that I was not such a fan of. But coming back to Huntsville after a long time away, it just felt like a new city. The city's changed so much in the past 15 or 20 years, and I felt like even as a native of the city, I didn't know as much about it as I wanted to. So I decided I would take that publishing experience, the career that I had built, and do something that really helped the community and made people, either new people entirely or people moving back here like me, feel more connected and at home with what we're doing here.
So of all the changes that you've seen, witnessed, experienced here in Huntsville, what is one of your favorite parts of the new growth and change?
You know, I love the growth of some of those small communities. I love that kind of city life where you can bike to a coffee shop and go to the grocery store, you know, on foot. And I love how we're kind of popping up these little communities with small businesses and walking paths and biking paths. I'm really excited about the Sky Bridge going in, just anything that makes the city more connected and walkable for pedestrians and cyclists. I love.
Somebody said to me yesterday, we don't have a parking problem, we have a walking problem.
Absolutely.
And I totally agree with you about the new Sky Bridge, because, and I'm sure you've been to New York, I'm a huge fan of the High Line in New York City.
Absolutely.
And as soon as they announced that project, I was like, oh, Huntsville's going to have a High Line.
It's going to be gorgeous, and I'm so excited.
That's very cool.
So I'm going to go back to Peter Pan for a second.
Okay.
You're about to make a new Peter Pan memory, aren't you?
I am. So this year, I have 2 kids, and the oldest one is going to come to Peter Pan as his first musical, and it's going to be kind of a 3-generation thing. My mom, who took me, is going to take me and also him. We're going to all go together. He's going to be so excited, so I can't wait to pass on the love of Broadway using Peter Pan.
That is truly so deep and meaningful, and I can connect with that in so many ways. And the fact that generationally you're passing that on and creating those memories. And it's like when you saw Peter Pan the first time, you know, your child's going to have that same memory. I mean, that is what is so incredibly special about live theater and being on stage on Broadway. You're creating those memories that you carry with you for a lifetime.
You absolutely do.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I can't wait.
Awesome. With that, we're going to take a break and come back with a Peter Pan love story.
Oh my.
Hashtag pitter patter.
Does Peter marry Wendy?
No one wants that to happen. Literally no one. And we will see you guys in just a few minutes.
See you, man.
Les Miserables, still the world's most popular musical. Experience the breathtaking production that leaves both audiences and critics awestruck. Les Miserables. May 6th through 11th at the Von Braun Center. On sale now at BroadwayTheaterLeague.org.
Have you listened to Mix 96.9? A great variety of music.
Mix 96.9.
The best variety of the 80s, 90s, and more. Mix 96.9.
So,
Yeah.
this is so unlike me, but when Kip and I were setting up the show for today, I'm the one that suggested, after hearing this story, that we end the show with a Peter Pan love story.
Oh, pitter pat, pitter pat.
Hashtag
Sweet.
pitter patter.
Yes.
Because nothing says love like Peter Pan, I guess. But I do love some peanut butter and jelly, especially when you mix it together beforehand and then put it on the
With
bread.
the Peter Pan peanut butter?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Smooth, not crunchy.
Oh, yeah. Crunchy, ew.
Have you ever heard the story of how they came to name it Peter Pan peanut butter?
I have
The
no idea.
the creator just literally took the title and put it on his food.
Okay.
He didn't get anybody's permission or anything.
You do know that Jesse and Autumn are here, right?
Well, they're sitting right here. I can see them. I'm not blind.
Well, yeah, I mean, but you
I
know,
just kind of got off on a Peter Pan
I don't really,
peanut butter.
You flew off to the
Tangent.
state.
Yes, I flew off to Neverland.
Yes, you did for a minute. Good morning, guys. How are you?
Thank you for having us.
Okay, so you two have a Peter Pan love story, and you love each other, and you're married. correct?
Yes, we are. Yeah.
Just so happened to be.
Yes. So how long have you been married?
3 years.
3 years.
Oh, that explains a lot.
I've been married 30 years, and I still love my spouse.
We've known each other for 15, though, which is
Okay.
where we originally met. It was 15 years ago.
Well, the spotlight is yours. Take it away.
Yes, we want to hear the Peter Pan love story.
Make us cry.
So it was 2012. We were auditioning for Birmingham Children's Theater at the time, which is the second oldest children's theater in the nation.
Oh, wow. That's good to know.
I remember exactly where she was and what she was wearing on that audition day. She was wearing a little red dress, and she was tucked away in the corner with her repertoire book, getting ready to sing for the season in the auditions. And then that's kind of how it all started. I originally was in a performance of The Trumpet of the Swan with her best friend
Yeah.
beforehand, and after the first day of rehearsal,
Yeah, my
Her friend
best
came to
friend, Kaylee Smith, which is a theater director at Northeast Alabama Community College. We went to Jacksonville State University together, and we were roommates. Yeah! Stay cocky.
Stay cocky.
So she came home because she was in Trumpet of the Swan with him, and this is after the first audition where he originally first saw me, and I probably wasn't paying that much attention to him.
nope.
You were trying to get a part.
Yeah.
I was trying to get apart. So she came home and she was like, "Oh my gosh, Autumn, I met your husband." And I was like, "What?" She's like, "Yeah, well, your future husband." Well, maybe because he's taken, so not right now, not really.
I was like, are you a homewrecker?
No. And I was like, "Well, what do you mean, my future husband?" Well, at that point in time, like she and I, and we still love the Avett brothers, but the Avett brothers at that point in time wore skinny jeans and vests and white shirts, and that was what he was wearing. And so, but anyway, and I was like, okay, whatever. Fast forward, we got cast as the brothers in Peter Pan.
Oh, okay.
So
I was John Darling with the top hat and the glasses.
Yes.
and I
And
was
she played
Michael
Michael.
Darling with the teddy bear, which I still have the teddy
We
bear.
do
I
still
should
have the
have
teddy bear.
brought Teddy.
What's Teddy?
Today.
I was gonna say, what's his name?
Teddy.
His name's Teddy.
We performed an operation on him on stage. It's
true.
Very important surgery. But
I'm sorry, surgery? Tell me more. Did you give him a heart or something?
well, Teddy got into fights because
Oh.
we were fighting, playing like pirates and Indians, and so whenever we had to then switch our hats over to doctors and perform surgery. This all happened while Wendy and Nanny was taking care of each
right.
other on stage.
So did you like pull him apart or something?
No, he did
I mean,
get
this poor
ripped.
bear.
He did get ripped up once or twice. We had to have surgery in the costume shop. Sorry. But there is a couple of we got cast as brothers. We instantly had an instant connection, so I knew exactly what Kaylee was talking about because I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm gonna like him.
So, I mean, Kaylee was the matchmaker in this whole thing.
Yeah.
In a way, yeah.
Yeah, and then she sang at our wedding too, so kind of
did.
came full circle.
Oh wow.
Sweet, sweet, sweet.
So, what year did you graduate JSU?
2012.
I'm so old.
The clock is ticking. Tick, 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 tick.
Class of '96.
Oh, I was 7.
It's all relative. It's all relative. So today, tell us about what everything is going on in your life, marriage, and everything today.
So we moved to Huntsville a year and a half ago. I'm the creative and artistic director at Lee High School in their magnet program.
Nice.
She is the performance coach, front of house manager, production manager, logistics technician.
Basically, whatever he needs.
Everything
me to
else,
Yeah,
right?
everything else.
do. Yeah. everything else.
And we just closed Matilda this past weekend. It was a fantastic show.
Hey, congratulations.
It was great.
And then we still have a dance show coming up next week. We have a short film festival coming up the week after
Spring
that.
concert for Vocal Magnet,
Yep.
Dinner Theater.
And then in the first week of June 9th through the 13th, we have our summer programming.
I was
That
gonna
is
say,
for-
school's not in session
yeah.
in June.
Right?
We have summer camp
Yeah, we have
for
summer
the
camps.
littles.
Yeah, it's for rising
Nice.
third graders through eighth graders. It's called Center Stage.
Yes.
Which it's fairy tale themed this year,
Fairy-
so we may well see some Peter Pans flying around.
Yeah.
There you go.
So, what are you guys looking forward to with seeing Peter Pan?
We haven't seen it together in a professional setting. We've just been in it several times. So like I've directed it, he's choreographed it. I've been a Lost Boy. We've been the brothers together. So we've done it in multiple ways. But getting to see it full circle kind of deal is going to be a really special moment for us.
It's going to be a lovely romantic
So-
evening for
Yeah.
them.
Are you going to recreate the costumes?
Oh, yeah. We're handing out door prizes, for people who come in costume.
If I show up in a onesie with a butt flap, is that okay?
Yes.
And we'll bring Teddy.
I was going to say, is Teddy going to make an
Yeah,
appearance?
we can bring Teddy.
Okay, nice.
Well, we also in the
How many
curtain-
stitches does Teddy currently have?
How many stitches? Oh, well, he's very well done. You wouldn't be able to tell.
I was going to say, he doesn't look like Frankenstein.
No.
Frank and Teddy.
We could wear costumes from the curtain call ball, though. That I was Tinkerbell and you were Peter Pan. That's a little bit
Which
more
is the
appropriate.
picture I'm just about to put up on the screen right now. It's right here.
So I want you both to know, and this is one of the things I walked away when I saw the touring production that's coming here, that I love that all the kids in Neverland are from all over the world.
That's awesome.
And I just love the fact that, because not just, kids from the UK go, but, and it's reflected not only in who they are, but also in their costumes.
That's great.
That they represent all their various cultures.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
So, Who's your favorite Peter Pan character?
I had a blast playing. I was a boy both times, so I had a blast playing a boy. But I guess I'd have to say Michael because we got to fly, and flying was so much fun. Except for that one time we didn't. Yeah.
Did you face plant?
No. So Peter is on a separate track that goes upstage and downstage and across. Our track, Wendy,
Goes up and down.
John, and Michael only went stage left and stage right.
Oh, well, two
And
different
so
ones.
Peter goes flying, and we're supposed to get hooked up by the window and get a little tap on the back to be like, you guys are hooked up and you're ready to go. And we all got the tap. And so Peter's flying, and we all have an individual moment that's like, and we're ready to go to Neverland. And we
I'm
don't
like,
go anywhere.
Christmas.
And we're in front of 900 children. And so Peter's flying, and he goes, don't worry, children, I'll teach you once we get to Neverland.
And we walk off the stage.
So
live theater, right?
Great improvisational
Yeah.
skills. Love it.
Go on. We'll catch a plane.
So who's your favorite character?
Probably Smee.
Oh, Smee.
Probably Smee.
Me.
So is it scary flying?
No, I loved it.
Yeah, it's a blast.
I think that, in today's modern world, a lot of those mechanisms have been enhanced.
Yeah.
So they're able to go a lot more directions now
Sure.
and flips and do whatever.
So is he like the $6 million Peter Pan?
You have to come and see. You have to come and see how he flies.
So it's funny, in interviewing Peter Pan, the guy who plays Peter Pan, he was trying to go out the window and stumbled through the window.
When you were interviewing him?
No, that was one of, because he's relatively new to the part.
Yes.
Oh.
And he was trying to go out the window, and he stumbled, so he, I guess, topsy-turvy when he started flying.
I think ours ran into the fireplace.
Multiple times.
You can have lots of Peter Pan mishaps flying, apparently.
Oh,
It sounds like you certainly can. Maybe we should call, hey, Kip, call Kathy and see what kind of mishaps she had.
Oh,
will ya?
we haven't even talked about Peter Pan Goes Wrong.
Oh my goodness.
Why is that not on our next season?
Because it's not touring. It's not touring yet. I mean, I hope it does, yes. Remember my memory? I was sitting in the front row and Neil Patrick Harris spewed water on my face. I was like, oh.
I mean, I'd pay for that.
I was in a bathroom one time peeing next to Fraser's brother. So
Children in the room.
Anyhow, thank you guys for being on. Thank you for sharing your awesome Peter Pan story, and we'll see you at the show this week.
Yes,
Yeah.
Thank you. Wonderful.
you.
Thank
And we
you.
will see you guys at Peter Pan all week long, all through the weekend, and see you back here next week.